JBN, we keep you informed. Disobedience caused her death. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. So guys, for those of you who watched the Jamaica news this morning, the first item on the news was the killing of the Donald Quarrie High students, David Cameron, age 15, and Brittany Allen, 14. Now, when I was doing this particular news item, I started to ask myself some questions. Were they related? Why were they in bed together at that time of the night? What really transpired why they were killed in such a gruesome manner? And the questions got more. So I decided that I needed answers to some or all of these questions. Now I know some of you don't like to watch out a news item, but please, just spare a little time and watch this one out, and let us talk. Okay, so now you have watched this news item. And tell me, don't you still have questions? Because I'm still asking. Who was this young man living with that he could have a young lady sleeping in his bed? And the young lady, as we say in Jamaica, he is hard. Your grandmother talked to her, your uncle talked to her, but she decides say she don't want to hear nothing from him because they're too old. She decides that she want to do what she want to do. And look what that got her. She didn't listen to her grandma. She never listened to her uncle. And look what happened. Now she's dead. Now they have a body to be buried. You know, sometimes if our children just spend the time and listen, probably our life would have been saved. Just probably. The young man was a track and field athlete. We never know what his outcome would have been. It is so sad when our children are being slaughtered in that manner, or in this manner. The 6-year-old boy was killed in Montego Bay. The Donald Quarrie High School community in East Kingston is devastated at the deaths of 2 teenagers, a boy and a girl from within their midst. The 2 were shot dead in Westchester, Portmore, St. Catherine on Thursday night. The victims have been identified as 15-year-old student athlete David Cameron and the 14-year-old Brittany Allen, who were both students of the school. The athletics team members were here at the school this morning waiting on David Cameron to go to the track meet at the National Stadium, and they called the home and they got the news. The boys are traumatized. The teachers and coaches are devastated. It is a sad, sad day. 2 students at the same time, acting Principal Maxine Lawrence said yesterday. I know that the girl Brittany Allen lived in Bull Bay. I spoke to the grandmother and she told me that her son is going to check if it's true. I know Brittany's sister also came to the school this morning. David's father is devastated. He doesn't live with David in Portmore and he's out of it. Since morning the phones have been ringing and ringing. Teachers are calling. Police are calling. It's crazy, added Lawrence. It was the second occasion within 4 years that the school lost a student to violence. In March 2015, 14-year-old Kingston Simpson, a promising student, was hacked to death in the Newlands housing scheme in St. Thomas. The subsequent autopsy determined that she was pregnant at the time of her death and confirmed that she died from shock and hemorrhage caused by her injuries. The autopsy also revealed that the teenager, who was chopped several times in the head and neck, was carrying a child for at least 4 months. Brittany Allen's death has resurrected ghosts of Kingston's death, however in completely different circumstances. Brittany's 80-year-old grandmother, Ivy May Rose, have revealed that Brittany's mother and father had both died. Brittany would have been 15 in July. Her mother, my daughter, took sick and died, and her father died of cancer, and I have been the one taking care of her. But since last year, she kept on running away from home. She get out of order. Me all woman and she don't want to listen to me. All her uncle tried to talk to her, but she don't want to come home. She want to have her way on the road. This is so devastated. I never know where she was last night, Rose said. According to police reports, the teens, David and Brittany, were lying on a bed in a room at a residence along Mandela Close in Westchester when armed men entered the building and opened fire, hitting both of them in the head. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, Brittany was found laying face down on a bed with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the head. The male was found laying on his back on the bed, also with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the head. The corporate communication unit of the police force has confirmed the incident, and the Portmore police are investigating. Okay, so now that you have watched this video, now tell me, because I still have questions. Who was this young man living with that he could have a young lady sleeping in his bed at 15 years old? And this young lady was spoken to by her grandmother. Her grandmother was her guardian and her uncle because she lost both parents. And look where her days caused. It's when people don't listen. You see when people don't listen when you talk to them. No, this child is dead at 14 years old. We don't know what happened. I don't know if she was a target. I don't know if the young man was a target. But the fact is that 2 young people have been slaughtered again on our island. This young guy was a track and field athlete. We don't know. Maybe he could have been the next Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, something. He could have achieved so much. No, we'll never know. Recently, they killed a 6-year-old baby in Montego Bay. Now a 15 and a 14-year-old sleeping in bed together. They're dead. Now a lot of you curse me daily and say that I'm a bearer of bad news. But you have to understand that this is our reality. This is the reality of the Jamaicans who are still living here. This is what we have to get up to every day. This is what we are faced with every single day. Now don't get me wrong that I'm giving Jamaica bad press, but it is the reality. The US have now issued a warning about travelers coming to Jamaica. So it is not like what I'm saying that is causing, but it is what is seen in the media. It is everywhere. We love our country. I love my country. Because foreign, I don't want to stay foreign because I love here. But this is our reality. This is the reality that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So don't stop cussing me and say I'm a bearer of bad news. Because when the good news are there, I'm one of the first persons to share it. I enjoy sharing good news about my country and my people. But this is our reality. So now really actually talk back to me. Because it is sad. We are in a sad, sad state. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, and if you have not yet, click the bell, click the bell. Click the bell, may I watch you, click the bell, so that you can get our daily news items. One love.